Hey everybody, Constance Arnold, your success coach. Thank you so much for visiting my YouTube channel. And as you can see, I have over 400 archive podcasts for you to be inspired, motivated, and transformed. So scroll down. I've been the host of the Think, Believe, and Manifest talk show for 11 years. So I have some juicy nuggets from 2009, 10, 11, 12. So just go back and I had one listener said that she binges off of my shows when she's hiking, when she's exercising, and you can do the same. So you can listen and watch. I believe that my trademark is I don't like a lot of hype. I like to give people success systems, strategies, and how-tos, specific pathways that they can use to begin to tap into their own life, because it is the will of God for you to have life, and live it more abundantly. Okay, so subscribe to my YouTube channel, tell some of your friends, and hit the notification button so that when we upload new videos or new audios, you will be notified. So today I'm going to talk to you about one of my wildest manifestation using visualization. So let me just tell you my story, and then I'm going to share with you the principles of what you can do to really use it in your own life. Everybody is made differently. I don't think that there's one carbon copy of 1, 2, 3, 4, but this was just my pathway. Well, a decade back, I had a condo and I was on the road traveling, but I knew in my spirit that I really wanted a home. I had a beautiful condo, 2-bedroom, really beautiful community. But you know, the Bible says that God will give you the desires of your heart. I believe that the Spirit just sort of put it on the inside of me. I started to have a desire for a home. And so I was on the road traveling. My BFF found this beautiful 1900 cottage home nestled in the woods. Okay, I went to take a look at it. I knew it was it on the inside. But the problem was, how in the world am I going to get this new home while I have my old condo? And so the lady who owned the home, she said, I asked her, I said, can I come? She was a flight attendant for Delta Airlines. And I said, so when you are traveling, is it okay if I come and just come on the screen porch and lie in the hammock and just chill and visualize? She didn't fully understand everything that I was saying, but she trusted me and said yes. So when she would be gone for 3 or 4 days, I would go over to my then desired home and go in on the screen porch and lie in that hammock, and I would begin to visualize. I would begin to feel, this is my new home. I would take a snapshot of my future with my visualization, trying to get my context straightened. And I would take a snapshot of my future. I would lie in that hammock. I would get in the feeling place that it is already mine. Always remember, you don't have to know how. I would walk around the property. I would visualize myself having big parties there, big meetings. I love to entertain big meeting groups. I didn't know how. How in the world was I going to sell my condo and still get the house furnished? Long story short, she said, go ahead and move in the house, and I will give you 6 months to get the house finance. So, you know, I was taking my action step, because you got to do more than just visualize. And so I moved into the house, but what about my condo? So I began to visualize the right person coming, saying, oh my God, I just love this condo. I even love the pink bathroom. And so I was doing 2 things at one time. So, you know, I was a business owner for 21 years. And so the mortgage company, they wanted paper after paper. Then they were saying no. What's your projected income? They kept saying no. So what's a girl to do? I am in the new home. I have 6 months to finance. My real estate agent, she tried different people. different companies, and everybody said no. They wanted a phenomenal amount of money down, like 30, 40, 50 grand for the house. It was a fabulous home, like I said, built in the 1900s. So what am I doing? I'm still visualizing and feeling, taking a snapshot of my future. This is my home. So I would lie in the hammock myself, even though I hadn't bought the home yet, and see myself signing the closing papers. Long story short, I would bring my friends over. I would say, I am buying this property. I would march around the property. I would live in the end as if it's already mine. Long story short, I finally got it financed, and it was a guy in Florida. He was the person over the financing, and I never met him, never talked to him. Neither did my real estate agent, because I was paying my real estate some big bonus. Get me this house and I'm going to give you X number of dollars. And so he sent an email back to her saying, I don't know who Constance Arnold is, but this is my last week. I'm on the golf course, and I keep getting this, I'm paraphrasing, I keep getting this urge. I keep feeling pushed that this is my last closing. Go ahead and approve Constance Arnold. You know, I believe that it was my faith. I believe that it was the Spirit of God that went there, because remember, faith is a force. Positivity is a force. Your images, I saw myself signing the paper at the lawyer's office. Your images, process images with emotion, process 60,000 times faster, etc. And so he said, I don't know who she is, but it was kind of like, the Spirit is really just messing with me. Let me go ahead and approve of this. Long story short, that's what happened. I lived in that house. All of those future snapshots that I saw, I had fabulous parties there. Every 3 months, I would have 75 to 100 women at a luncheon at that home. I had big parties there. I had church meetings there. I had already lived all of those social events in my mind prior to the manifestation of it. Of course, I sold my condo. So let's talk about the principles of visualization. Number one, take your vision off of your vision board. You see how I was living in my vision. I just wasn't going up to a vision board. That's a great beginning, but I began to put myself in the vision as if it was already mine. I saw people in my kitchen, lots of people all over my home, etc. I was living that. I wasn't thinking about it. I was living from that. So whatever your desire is, get a vision of it, take it off of the paper, take it off of the vision board, and do whatever you can to live it. If it's a new car, go test drive. If it's a new home, go look. You don't have to have money to go look. I had somebody who said, Constance, I said, have you test driven the car? They said, no, I don't have good credit. So are they checking your credit when you pull up on the car lot? They're trying to give cars away now. If it's your new job, you know, think about, you know, what side of town you want to live on. You know, even when I moved on that side of town, I started visiting the grocery stores on the side of town that I was moving into my home, living like I was already living there. I would shop on that side of town, even though my condo was on the other side of town. So does everybody see that? Don't just talk about it. Don't just visualize it. Put yourself in the vision. What are you doing? You are producing images and snapshots of your future. The second thing is begin living from the end like I did. I wasn't thinking about one day I'm going to move into that home. I was actually living in that home. I was actually lying in that hammock. I was actually walking around, turning on the fireplace in the dining room and in the living room. I was actually walking around the grounds, hearing the laughter of the people. So you're living from the end, not towards it. You put yourself in that new car. You put yourself in your new office with the window like I have behind me. You put yourself at the restaurant with the love of your life, and you're hearing the music playing in the background, and ladies, you're looking so beautiful in your black dress. I don't know, but you're living from the end, and you're doing it with feeling and emotion. You're feeling it. You know, if I say I'm going to the Maldives, that's where I'm going, y'all, and I got to learn how to pronounce it, to the Maldives, I see that. I feel that. I see myself on the bungalow just lying there getting some sun. I'm already tan, y'all, but you know, getting a little bit more tan. So I'm living from the end. You know, the Bible says that all things are already finished. In the quantum world, everything already exists. All possibilities, all probabilities already exist, and it's only when you observe or look at them that they manifest. What are you observing? What are you looking at? What are your feelings? What are your moods? I'm looking at my notes. And then you're going to turn away from appearances like I did. I mean, the mortgage company, no, we need a copy of this. We need more of this. It looked like it wasn't going to happen. I was feeling pressure. I only had 6 months to finance the house. And I had 2 mortgages going on, in my condo and then the house that I was living in. And so I had to turn away from that and focus in only on what I desired. I did not know how. You do not have to know how. You are finite. God is infinite. And the last thing I'm going to say, which I'm getting to it earlier, because God is going to connect the dots for you. So you have to rest in that. I got that out. And really trust that. Do everything you know to take action like I did, and then detach from it. There were many nights when I didn't sleep. I know better now. Everybody see that? So you're living from the end. You're taking your vision off your vision board, and you're turning away from appearances, and you're focusing in and feeling that snapshot of your future in your mind. And then I have down here, what would it look like? What would it feel like if you were living that dream and or intention? What would you be doing? What would you be wearing? Who would you be with? What would your surroundings be? How would you be feeling? Who would you be with? So you catch the mood, and you assume that what you desire has already manifested. Is it easy? Your mind is going to say, oh, you just fantasizing. No, you have a movie going through your mind right now, especially with everything that's going on globally. What are you watching? Where is your attention? Because whatever has your attention, baby, determines your world. Your thinking and your attention. You've heard me say before, because your thinking always precedes your evidence and your manifestation. And then the last thing I'm going to say is release the how to the spirit. You do everything you know to do. And then you trust the miraculous orchestration of God, who loves you deeply, who wants you to live an abundant life. You do everything you know to do, every hunch, every inkling, every thought of I need to do this. This is an action step. But then you detach from the how. I didn't know how my house was going to be financed. But God went all the way down to Florida and was really the force of my faith and the force of the favor of God in my life. Went all the way down to Florida and touched this man who was about to retire that week, the decision maker. And he said, I don't know who this Constance Arnold is, but I'm going to approve her loan. I would have never been able to orchestrate that in a million years. Some of y'all too independent. Remember, you are co-creators with the God of the universe. God got a million ways to get your intention towards you. So that is just the gist of one of my wild manifestation using visualization. You know, lastly, even the Bible says, whatever you imagine would not be withheld from you. That is a powerful verse. That shows us how powerful we are. You know, I know a lot is going on globally and with the pandemic, but you are still powerful. You are still awesome. You're co-creating with the Spirit who created the universe, solar systems and galaxies and so much stuff that we're not even aware of. So give this a try. Email me at Constance@fulfillingyourpurpose.com. I would love to partner with you in coaching. I currently coach people on 5 continents in all different areas. I coach CEOs in the areas of business, people who have their online business. I've been in business 25 years personally. Relationships, I have a book on attracting genuine love. I feel that my gift is I help people to identify their stuff, their core belief, their hindrances, their repeated behavior patterns. You know, that thing that always keeps holding you back, because we know that you can never manifest any higher than your paradigms. I help you to shift and change paradigms, and then I create strategies, specific how-tos to move you from where you are to where you desire to be. I like taking baby steps initially that will eventually turn into quantum leaps, y'all. So visit my website, fulfillingyourpurpose.com. I do have my coaching special going on now that I do once a year. It's a 50% gifting and savings that I give to you. Check it out, fulfillingyourpurpose.com. Email me at Constance@fulfillingyourpurpose.com and let me know how this video has shifted and changed your life. Have a great day.